Hi, I'm David Shillinglaw. I hate saying my name. Shall I do it again? I've got such a problem saying my name, it's really weird. Hi, I'm David Shillinglaw. Shall I just say I'm David Shillinglaw?
Shillinglaw.
Okay. Hi, shall I just say I'm David Shillinglaw? Fucking hell. You'd be surprised how many times I've done this. I'm not an actor. I'm a bad actor. I'm David Shillinglaw. I am only human, and this is my studio. Okay, let's eat some salad.
What about we oil the memory hinge? Don't be stingy. Begin. Give me a second, I'm sorry. As you can see, we're making progress. We're not making progress. Progress is upon us. We are concerned with those who deal in big 6-foot letters. Change! We're starting with the past. We're progressing cautiously to the present, where perhaps we can take stock. So, what about... remember school? Remember seeing your grandfather in the morgue? Remember sand in Marmite sandwiches? Recall thump, trip, cling film, frost, whippersnapper, whipsnade, welly, tetanus, salt, soup, protractors, slaps, strategies for ignoring bullies. How about we remember orchestral instruments? Remember painted folds of cloth? Remember the pivot being brag than shame? Confession, stunts, wobbles, finding ways to hurt, deciding not to. I suggest we dethrone, declutter, dismantle. I don't know about you, but I think we need to stage some kind of intervention, structurally, formally, emotionally. Give me a second, I'm sorry.
There's something that happens in the moment of making that reminds you of the power of the present. Because you are presented with infinite options of what do I do right now. And there's no better way to practice that. For me, when I draw and paint, it's not designed, I don't know what's going to happen. I make a lot of mistakes, I go over things, I add, I take away, I add, I take away. And something happens in that that reflects the healthy and positive element of confusion.
For you, for me.
So that's a real fascination in my work, and I use myself as the main source, the main case study. But then I look at my daughter, I look at strangers, I look at friends, and I find it so interesting how similar we all are, and then suddenly how different we are. The nuance and the moments in your day where some people have like a nervous tick. I've got friends who make noises or they do mannerisms with their hand, and then I think, do I do that? And you know, sometimes Lily, she says I do this thing where I flutter my eyelids. My brother, I can't see it. This is my favourite out of those two. You know, I told you there's two from my old series that might work. This one is my favourite. I think it's the driving force. I feel like I'm never quite satisfied with what I always want a little bit more. I want to go a bit deeper, whether that's reading books or building my house. It's not just about my art. It's about finding out more information about myself, about the world, and art is a way to do that. So in a weird way, it doesn't matter what I'm making a painting or a drawing of, the force is curiosity. Great.
I think we call it a day. You're exhausted. You're a long way up. You cannot work as you have worked and not end up elated. Turn to the page in David's book with the green heart. Read. Learn French. Learn to drive me crazy. Stand and contemplate the speed of thought as it travels from David's brain down his arm into his pen. Paint, pencil, crayon, biro, etching, mattress. From the page and into my eyes. Contemplate marks on skin, paper and wood. Contemplate intention and receptiveness. Contemplate maths and music. Concrete, chatter, education and cloth. Arrange your collection of bitten fingernails into a full year of waxing and waning moons.
How simple can a picture be to create almost a symbol? Something that everyone understands. Universal. A 5-year-old, Indian, Chinese, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows what those ants are. And it's my challenge is to try and find symbols, motifs, even color combinations that people go, I get it. And then I can talk about bigger things. Once you locate something small that everyone understands, get people on the dance floor, then you can talk about something. At war with myself, flight mode, playing as praying, architecture of well-being, mechanics of happiness. I am the hammer, I am the nail, I am the dog chasing its tail. I have to have a sketchbook with me. It's more important than a phone, really. But then you have a little sketchbook like that, and then you have a bigger sketchbook like this. That's an old painting that I cut up, you can see. So generally paintings, they get cut up if they don't. And then all these tiny little bits. I love it, I don't really throw away anything. At the end of each day I kind of cut things up. And I like finding little bits of material. And it's a bit like Dr. Frankenstein making his monster, you know? All these little bits come together, and I've always been drawn to phrases that are already out there but don't necessarily have an author. I feel like most people will read Only Human and there's an access there. They see themselves in it because we're human. And maybe the word only is quite an interesting, ambiguous word because you're saying you're unique, you're forgivable, you're fallible. Another sunny day in Lisbon, and we find ourselves in Eritage Gallery, Studio Gallery, Eritage Projects. This place has many names actually, but it's it's my home for now. It's where I live at the moment. Asleep in a little box under the chair over there. This is one of my favourite studios to work in. I've been here a few times and I feel very happy, grounded, and I can't believe how much work we've done. What is the point? What's the purpose? What's the meaning? What's the function? What's the role? You know, like, because every time I look on the internet or every time I look outside, I see problems that I wonder if I'm part of the problem or part of the solution, you know? And I don't want to make this too political, but in the words of Ai Weiwei, everything is art, everything is politics. And this work is inspired by global issues and personal issues. So this whole exhibition is full of contradictions and polarities and dualities, you know, things that I would consider two sides of the same coin.
Shake, leak, tremble, confess, ache, light up, crumple, bend, disobey walkways. Give me a second, I'm sorry. Grind to a halt.
I think this whole exhibition, I'm just a piece of the puzzle, you know, like it feels much bigger than me. And as time's gone, we've been planning this for 2 years, you know, and it still feels like I'm learning what this show is about.
Fast, binge, wallow.
I'm still not sure what the fuck I'm doing with this one, but it's gone through so many transitions. I'm quite excited to see where it's going to go, because that one too, these two are like, I don't know, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm playing a game with myself.
Pass me the shape. Pass me in the market. Ask me how I spend my hours. Stand in front of a wall and imagine how you might embellish it. Carry around a consciousness and ask how you might find its edges. Give me a second, I'm sorry. 1 million lines.
I would say that the work contained within the show and the book, Only Human, is about celebrating the fallibility and the confusion and the insecurity and maybe even the failures of being a human as a race, the human race, you know. It's quite overwhelming for me. I'm not an expert about that, but at the same time I am, because I'm part of it. So it's this weird thing where I feel like I'm not an authority on it, and yet I am, because we all are.
It's me. I've started. The whole thing was on the wonk, but I think I fixed it. We've got permission. We might need more time. I'm upbeat. I'm terrified. Give me a second, I'm sorry. Well, I'm doing it now, but I'm doing it until I'm not.
The ambition is that the work speaks for itself, but the work is quite confusing. There's a lot going on. So, you know, I want that to be something that is deliberate. And the first line in the text is, "We're lost in a labyrinth we've created for ourselves." That labyrinth is my mind, but it's also this planet. It could as well be the internet, or it could be a foreign city. So I'm trying to describe those different spaces that we inhabit.
I'm no expert, but I'd say we're in trouble. Give me a second, I'm sorry. Weep a little, lean into your hypochondria. Read feminist essays translated from minority languages. Far be it for me to make any suggestions to you, because I'm genuinely wretched, but perhaps crouch on the floor as if hiding from your life, cripplingly shy, terrified, in a state of abject terror. Piss, wear masks, leer, sneer, peer, mentally label your after-fuck mannerisms sprightly, dreary, insecure, too demure, fast asleep.
day.
Be curious, stay open. Know that what you know isn't all there is, and that just round the corner, something is going to surprise you, and you're going to discover something about yourself and the world. And that I see all the time. I prove it to myself all the time. I'm always wrong. I'm always waiting to be surprised. So curiosity, I think, is a key word to being human.
Heaven, lend me a pen.
You're always looking at yourself, deciding what you do not